On the night of August 15th to 16th, 2025, the skies over Ukraine lit up with fire and explosions. Russia unleashed one of its largest strikes of the month. 85 Shahed drones and a single Iskander-M ballistic missile launched from multiple directions. Ukraine's air defense scrambled into action. Interceptors streaked upward, radars swept the skies, electronic warfare units tried to jam enemy control. By dawn, 61 drones had been shot down or suppressed, yet 24 others still slammed into 12 different locations. And most shocking of all, the Iskander-M broke through the defenses and hit its target. The Patriot system once stood as Ukraine's symbol of safety. In its early days, it achieved spectacular results, even shooting down the hypersonic Kinzhal missile, something many had believed impossible. That moment turned Patriot into a propaganda tool, a sign that Ukraine's skies could be shielded. But war is never static. At the end of June, Russia fired 7 ballistic missiles. Only 1 was destroyed. In early July, 13 more were launched. 7 were intercepted, but 6 still struck vital targets. These numbers revealed a decline in effectiveness. And by mid-August, the pattern was undeniable. Patriot was no longer the impenetrable shield it was once believed to be. The secret to Russia's success wasn't quantity alone, it was quality. The missile launched that night wasn't an old Iskander. It was a new generation variant designed specifically to defeat modern air defenses. Its trajectory no longer followed a predictable arc. In the terminal phase, it maneuvered sharply, diving, swerving, even climbing again before impact. Radars struggled to calculate an intercept point. Along the way, the missile deployed decoys and electronic tricks, projecting false targets that forced Patriot batteries to waste interceptors. Navigation was reinforced. Russia combined GLONASS with advanced inertial guidance hardened against jamming. Ukraine's electronic warfare proved almost useless, and with sudden changes in speed and altitude, the window for interception grew dangerously short. This was not just an upgrade, it was a weapon engineered to outsmart the Patriot. Here lies Ukraine's real vulnerability. Officials often highlight numbers. 61 drones neutralized sounds impressive. But the truth is that many were suppressed by electronic warfare, not destroyed. Suppression helps, but it's not the same as a guaranteed kill. More importantly, a single ballistic missile slipping through can do more damage than dozens of drones. Strikes on power infrastructure, military bases, or command centers don't just destroy equipment, they shatter morale, disrupt operations, and expose gaps in defense. This is where criticism is necessary. By focusing on small victories, Ukraine risks downplaying the larger threat. One missile that breaks through can outweigh all the drones that were stopped. Hiding this reality may comfort the public, but it also blinds strategy. For Russia, every missile that penetrates the Patriot shield is a layered victory. Militarily, it hits its target. Psychologically, it forces Ukraine to confront its own fragility. Politically, it shows the world that Western systems are not flawless, and that Moscow's defense industry can still innovate despite sanctions. Each strike becomes a message. Russia is not just surviving, it is adapting. And in this battlefield laboratory, it is proving that its missiles can challenge even the most advanced defenses the West has to offer. For NATO and Ukraine's allies, the situation is a growing dilemma. Every Patriot interceptor costs millions of dollars. Russia, meanwhile, launches missiles at a fraction of the cost. Stockpiles of interceptors are being drained, while production in the US and Europe struggles to keep pace with demand. So the question arises, should the West continue sending more Patriot batteries even as their effectiveness declines? Or is it time to deploy higher-tier systems like Shahed, or even experiment with directed energy weapons? Whatever the choice, one fact is clear: Patriot alone is no longer enough. Ukraine needs a layered defense, integrating missiles, artillery, and electronic warfare into a seamless shield. This war has become more than a regional conflict. It is now a global military laboratory. Russia is testing its new generation missiles over Ukraine. The West is learning how its prized defense systems hold up under real combat pressure. The pattern is unmistakable. Drones are launched en masse to overwhelm defenses. Radars are cluttered with false targets. And then, the new generation ballistic missile delivers the knockout punch. Patriot, once celebrated as untouchable, is now forced to confront a weapon built specifically to break it. The night of August 15th to 16th, 2025 proved one thing. Air warfare has entered a new phase. This is no longer just a contest of numbers. It is a contest of quality, adaptation, and innovation. Ukraine may shoot down dozens of drones, but if one missile slips through, the balance shifts dramatically. Russia has demonstrated that its missiles can evolve. The West must now evolve its defenses, or risk losing credibility along with the battlefield advantage. The war in Ukraine is no longer just about territory. It is about the future of air combat. And as fire and explosions lit the skies that August night, one truth became clear. This is the proving ground where tomorrow's wars are being decided. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion.